some holiday traditions just don't change. For Leanne Thomas, that includes gift giving. But something gave a few years ago when she got fed up with unused gifts cluttering her cupboards. To avoid this, she decided to buy experiences she could share with her loved ones instead. She's giving them things like concert tickets and dinners at restaurants, all of which she can buy with a few clicks online.
That's what lasts you a lifetime rather than a year spent in a cupboard. I guess it kind of takes the stress out of going, to a busy shopping mall where everyone's there panicking and you're queuing for hours.
Avoiding the Christmas rush could be one reason why there's been a shift in shopping habits. According to a survey by consultancy firm Deloitte, Americans are projected to spend an average of $596 on experiences this year, up more than 60% since 2016. Although there's a rise in experience spending, which is mostly happening online, the same survey still forecasts a rise in holiday spending on other things, such as clothes and toys. And traditional brick-and-mortar stores are battling it out to capture those consumers. Extravagant festive displays help draw in some crowds. But whilst their sales are expected to rise this year, more visits to a store don't always translate to more money spent.
Showrooming is more or less when you go, you look at the item, you pick it up, you try it on, and then you go home and order it from Amazon. Or worse yet, which has become an issue too, you actually go ahead and order it on the free Wi-Fi in the store on Amazon while you walk around, use the bathroom and leave, which is obviously the sort of sum of all fears if you're a brick and mortar retailer.
Christmas might come just once a year, but the challenge for retailers to keep their customers continues all year round. Jagruti Dave, TRT World, Washington.
And for more on this, Megan Humphrey joins us live now from London. She's a news editor at retail marketing specialist New Trade Media. Welcome to Money Talks, Megan. Now, as we heard there, Christmas spending seems to be going up and up each year. I mentioned in the introduction that it surpassed the $1 trillion mark in the US alone. Are we seeing a similar trend happening in the UK?
Most definitely. I think one of the biggest challenges for independent retailers at the moment is the rise of online shopping. Traditionally, Amazon, which is a big online company that is global and many people will know, is really tapping into brick and mortar at the moment. So for convenience stores, it's encroaching upon them. They've recently launched a parcel service that has been rolled out in a number of retailers, as well as Amazon lockers. But there is still a real opportunity for retailers to kind of counter that by tapping into home delivery services themselves, which gives them an opportunity to really tap into that on-the-go trend that consumers are leaning towards more and more.
Now, it's easy to forget by looking at pictures of, say, Oxford Circus, Regent Street in London, that brick and mortar retailers are having a tough time outside of those areas. Can you just describe the situation for those types of retailers right now?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's incredibly hard for those stores. Food and drink tends to have remained quite resilient in the market at the moment, but fashion retail has taken a real dip. And on the high streets over here, we've seen a lot of big department store closures. So for the high street, it's really important for those independent retailers to be encouraging customers into their physical stores as much as possible.
Do you see a point in the future, maybe not in the near future, where we'll simply see, I guess, an end to these shopping strips, to these high strips, as more and more people go online? Will these brick and mortar retailers be forced to, I guess, sell up their storefronts and move entirely online?
I don't like to think of that as an option. Of course, there's a definite decline at the moment and an obvious struggle, but retailers are really adapting to the market changes around them. Like I mentioned earlier, we're seeing physical stores now create partnerships with online home delivery services so that they can modernise and attract new customers. We're also seeing the traditional preparation of a weekly food shop, for example, completely disappear now, and consumers are are far more on-the-go shoppers than they ever used to be. So consumers now are going into stores and they're deciding what they want to buy there and then, which creates a huge opportunities for retailers to create meals for tonight options where they can really grab those customers and encourage them and help them return to continue spending in their stores.
We heard in the story previously that a lot of people are simply going into these brick and mortar stores, trying the clothes on and buying them online. What can brick and mortar retailers do to, I guess, enhance the shopping experience so that people ultimately will buy the products in their stores?
I think it's all about catering to what stores see their customers buying more of. So really taking full advantage of EPOS data, so data that exists on retailers' tills, and really analysing that and seeing what products are selling. And what retailers can then do is start personalising and tailoring the products that they have in store to match their consumer spending habits. So it's about taking advantage of shopper trends.
Yes.
And really helping expand that trend and see what new products that they can start getting in store that are going to keep retaining those customers.
Okay, a never-ending and ongoing challenge, no doubt. Megan Humphrey, thank you so much for your time and hope you have a Merry Christmas.